Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present here, and I wanted to thank the Anderson family for the opportunity with the Ventures Institute. I've been asked to be kind of quick, so I'm going to go through this quickly for your benefit. I'm going to be talking about carbon footprint for energy management systems. The team is shown here on the screen. The top three folks are co-founders. I'm one of the co-founders. I'm also a professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering here at Wayne State University. So the problem that we are attacking with our technology is the following. Businesses and municipalities generally want to manage or reduce their carbon footprint, as well as other sorts of pollutant emissions. However, the management of this footprint requires accurate and timely carbon emissions data. Such data is currently unavailable, certainly not available in real time and not available on a very fine discretization. Therefore, it is currently impossible to manage carbon footprint. The solution is LEEM. LEEM is an acronym for Locational Emissions Estimation Methodology. LEEM produces a data stream of real-time emissions specific to real-time energy consumption of the business or municipality or even of the household that's being considered. LEEM data stream is licensed to the user. Real quick, how it works. On the left-hand side, you're seeing a variety of energy generation sources, typical coal-fired power plants, renewables, and so on that might fill the basket of the energy needs. This information is gathered in real time by the LEEM software and can then be licensed to users downstream who will use this data to manage things like building energy systems or charging of car batteries for electric cars, running the defroster and the refrigerator. Companies like Whirlpool and smart appliances are very interested in LEEM for that sort of application. But the customer segment I'm going to talk about today is the energy management systems market, specifically for building owners and facility managers. Right now, we're focusing on innovators and early adopters of energy management systems that are specifically tuned for emissions management. There are a couple that we're currently working with. You're going to hear more about them, WattTime, and then the partnership of HEPTA and IoT Wares. The value proposition is that this sort of emissions intelligence product, when used by EMS companies, will allow them to charge more for management services, about a 3 to 10% upcharge. Building owners that use LEEM will be able to charge more per square foot to property tenants, about a 2 to 5% upgrade. It's important that we look at competition that might be out there for this product. And I've narrowed this down to 3 different types of competition. Number one, do nothing. You don't have to. Don't evaluate your carbon footprint. The problem with that is that you don't have to do anything right now in a regulatory framework, but that regulation is already pending in front of the president and ready for signature. That carbon emission caps will be there. Number two, there are some approximate and inaccurate non-specific methods out there that can be used to estimate carbon that's attributed to certain energy use. WattTime is one company out of California that has that. Then there are also more expensive emerging emission estimation technology. OhmConnect, also out of California, is a firm that does a little bit higher level than WattTime, but it's still not real time. The market size is growing. The energy management systems market is expected to grow from about 23 billion in 2015 to about 60 billion in 2020. We are a niche within that market. Our market is really carbon management. The U.S. carbon management industry is estimated to be about 2 billion in the U.S. last year, 2015, the most recent data I could find, And if we assume that that grows at least at the same rate as typical energy management system market, it will be about 3 times as big by the time 2020 hits. Another sort of anecdotal proof that people and businesses are becoming more aware of their footprint are the number of CSRs, corporate sustainability reports, that are being filed and presented in front of stockholders by business. You can see in this bottom graphic the large increase of companies that are now filling out these corporate sustainability reports, and within those reports, generally, they like to show what their carbon footprint is and what their emission output is. Commercialization vision for LEEM is we will license the data stream coming from LEEM, and then we also look at using LEEM in a software as a service model where we provide a lot of other capabilities other than just the data stream coming out of LEEM. Current development status, we are in market testing and validation. An invention disclosure is filed with Office of Technology Commercialization. We now have an option agreement and end user license agreement with WSU's Office of Technology Commercialization. We have 2 paying customers. One is the American Water Works out of Denver, Colorado. The other is WattTime, who you saw earlier was one of our competitors. WattTime has their own data, but they realize that LEEM provides more accurate and more up-to-date data, and so they're actually licensing our data to use in some of their hardware. There's one customer we're currently in discussion with. That's a local Detroit energy management system company, HEPTA, and they partner with a company called IoT Wares. This is an example of the pilot that we have ongoing with HEPTA and IoT Wares. It's in one of the Gilbert buildings downtown, the Chrysler House, where we are keeping track of their carbon footprint on a 5-minute interval. So we get energy data from them, we process it through LEEM, and we give them back the carbon footprint data. Our commercialization plan, we've already formed our company, E2I, Energy Emissions Intelligence. We have the pilots in place. The milestones over the next year are to sign up 5 try then buy EMS companies, develop 5 use cases that can really show the return on investment for building owners and managers, secure external validation of LEEM data accuracy. We're doing that right now with Pacific Northwest National Labs out of Washington, and we're working to develop a fully secured interface for LEEM data. This last one is the one that actually I'm most concerned about, is the data security. The funding request to the Anderson Institute is for $20,000, and it's to attack several of these milestones that I mentioned. Number 1, we want to sign up 5 try then buy clients and deliver use case ROI. To do that, we're going to get some help from graduate student Todd Sykes, who is out of civil and environmental engineering. The second milestone is the development of the fully secured interface for LEEM data, and we will be hiring a Wayne State University ECE PhD student for that. I wanted to thank you very much for your time.